Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and I'm answering a question submitted by a student. This is a classic word problem involving distance, rate, time. And so it's definitely something that you want to be good at solving because you're going to see this kind of thing over and over again in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. And you might see it on standardized tests like the SAT and ACT. So it's something you want to be good at doing. I always do these with a table, and the table is organized around the famous formula distance equals rate times time. But I'm going to put the distance over here, and you'll see it just makes for a nicer table. And I'm going to put the rate here and the time here, and then I'm going to make a table out of this. Okay, that's not part of the table. Okay. So we have two situations. The jet is either flying with the wind or it's flying without the wind. And once you have this structure, this is a fairly easy problem to do. What you do actually is you just read very carefully and just start filling in the tables. So when it's flying with the wind, so we're here, it flies 1,500 miles. So we'll put that 1,500 right there. And in the same amount of time, so the time here, we don't know what it is, but we know that without the wind, it's going to fly the same amount of time, and it can fly against the wind for 1,000 miles. Okay, the speed of the jet in the still air is 550 miles per hour. So with the wind, it's 550 plus the speed of the wind. The wind is blowing the jet in the same direction that it wants to travel. And against the wind, it's going to be 550, which is the amount it would travel without any wind at all, minus the wind, minus the speed of the wind, because the wind is blowing in the opposite direction from where the jet wants to travel. And now you can see we have a system of equations. 550 plus W times T equals 1,500. And then 550 minus W times T equals 1,000. So I think what we'll do is just distribute the T's and then see what happens. So our next step would be 550T plus WT is equal to 1,500. And then 550T minus WT equals 1,000. All I did was distribute the T. Now if we add those together, you can see we're going to get 550 plus 550 is 1,100T. And you can see these two will cancel each other out. And this is going to give us 2,500. And now I'll get on my calculator. 2,500 divided by 1,100 is a nasty little number. It's not very friendly. 25 over 11 is the best you can do with this. Okay, let me just check this again, just to make sure I didn't mess it up. Yeah. Okay. It's definitely 1100 T. Okay. So that's what T is. Now we have to find W. And we can use either one of these equations. I'll use the top one. So let me just change color to make it a little easier to follow the work. So I'm just going to take this equation here and go down, and we'll take care of it over here. So 550 plus W. We found that T is 25/11 is equal to 1500. Let's get rid of that 25/11. So we're going to do 550 plus W is equal to 11/25 times 1500. I think that might simplify nicely. 1500 divided by 25 is 60 times 11. So that's 660. Okay, so then W is just going to be equal to 660 minus 550. It's 1110. 111. And you probably should put the units here, miles per hour. It's supposed to be a 1 there. That's a really ugly one. I'll get rid of that. And that's it. That's all there is to it. If you want to check your work, you could fill these in, each one of these, or you can work from the table, or you can work from this system here and just double check your work. But I'm pretty confident that's the answer. The main thing here is to recognize, when you're looking at the word problem, recognize that it's a distance, rate, time problem. Organize your table, and then read the question a second time, and make sure you put everything in its right position, in the correct position on the table, and then you should end up in good shape. Okay, well, I hope this was easy and simple for you to follow, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.